This week's food news includes a new flavor of M&ms coming out this year. Chicken chili fans will be interested in this new product from Bush's.
I guess I'll be interested.
And remember the song Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet?
Yeah.
Well, Airheads is, we'll talk about it in food news. And Jeff and I got to talk about the Chicken Big Mac and a few other things because it's been a while, Jeff.
It has.
Mars Candy has a new flavor of M&Ms coming out, and it takes a classic food pairing and puts it in bite-sized chocolates that we know as M&Ms, Jeff. The first new flavor since 2022 features berry-flavored bite-sized chocolate with smooth peanut butter center. It's peanut butter and jelly M&Ms.
That is very interesting, since that is also the first new product offering since 2022. That sounds odd.
Apparently. Available in a single size, a share size, and the sharing size stand-up pouches at retailers nationwide beginning in December of this year.
Just in time for Christmas.
So looking at the packaging, you can see our food news on our YouTube channel, Fresh and Uncooked. The M&Ms don't look like the traditional peanut butter M&Ms.
No.
Those are kind of wide oval, where these almost look like the original, M&Ms, just maybe, a little more stuffing inside.
Yeah, maybe they're just a tad larger is what I'm hoping.
It's hard to tell, it's hard to tell on just the packaging, but
yeah.
This one I think you'll like, Jeff. I know it's got my interest peaked. Bush's Beans is rolling out its all new slow simmered white chili magic chili starter to give busy households a fast track to homemade white chicken chili that could be made in under 30 minutes.
That's very cool.
They say to add a little chopped onion, a can of green chilies, and your favorite protein to a pot with the slow simmered white chili magic.
So does it only come in mild, or does it come in mild and medium?
Apparently it's only mild. They do have a few other of their chili starters that do range in heat that have been out. I've never noticed them before.
No.
But they do have a few other levels of heat and a few different chili starter kind of flavors. This particular one contains the Great Northern beans, garlic, onion, and cumin. So it sounds like white chicken chili. It's got the essential stuff in there. Jeff,
Yeah.
You're the chili master around here. Is this something you would use?
I don't know that I would need a chili starter, but it is a good idea for anybody who's not, I guess, ambitious and not willing to try their own chili.
Yeah, just kind of get pointed in the right direction without having to do too much thinking.
Yeah, and
where
even though it is
you want to
mild,
control your
can make it
seasonings a
medium.
little more, I guess, right? When you're
Mm-hmm.
yeah, same. But when I do make white chicken chili, which I do several times during soup season, welcome to soup season officially, Jeff. I do use the northern beans. I definitely got garlic and onion, and I'm definitely using cumin. So
It's a very solid start. I haven't made any chili yet this season, so maybe this weekend.
all right, so from off to a good start with some chili base to what's going on, Airheads. So this is kind of how Airheads is framing this one. On Halloween night, parents around the country send their kids out to walk countless blocks and miles on a mission for candy. And then they return home with two very stinky feet. So Airheads, for some reason, decided why not make Airhead cherry scented foot spray.
Oh my goodness.
Airhead's first of its kind limited edition spray comes in the shape of a big red foot, and they will be giving a limited number of foot sprays away starting today, the day we're recording this, October 14th, at airheadsfootspray.com. This also ends October 18th, Jeff, so wanted to make sure this made food news. So your chances of getting one of these is already pretty slim to none because they're so limited. But you can try to get one if you like, but it has to be on that website between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I don't know. What are we supposed to? How are we even supposed to go about? What are they thinking?
They really wanted to find a way to go off that song, I guess, and that's where they went.
Airheads as a whole. Do you like Airheads?
Sure.
Yeah. I guess I never really give them much of a thought.
But I mean, if someone was like, "Hey, you want an Airhead?" I'd be like, "Sure."
Yeah.
A little taffy, kind of chewy. It's like a better fruit roll up.
It is. Wow.
All right, so a little food news bonus section here, Jeff. We definitely got to talk about the chicken Big Mac. I also wanted to bring up Domino's viral pizza. Have you heard about this?
So I've heard about it, but I don't necessarily know what it is, if that makes sense.
I finally tried it yesterday, actually, and it's a pan pizza, right? You customize it.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to do the Parmesan garlic sauce, and you got to go extra with the sauce.
Okay.
You get extra cheese, and you throw on bacon, ground beef, and the Philly cheese and the Philly steak as your meats, and then you add the cheddar cheese blend.
All right.
I'm a fan of cheesesteaks. I'm a fan of pizza. I tried it. I got the Domino's app and customized it. I actually didn't add the cheddar cheese blend because there was actually a coupon in the app for a 3-topping pizza.
Okay.
So I ditched the cheddar cheese blend just to save some cash because it was quite the discount. And I haven't had Domino's in decades. And I honestly wouldn't mind ordering from there again.
Really?
The pizza was good. The crust seemed good. Like, yeah. I kind of wish I still had some because it's been like lunch, dinner, and lunch the last few meals. And I kind of miss it already. So, yeah, it was good. I would change it up a bit, though. Have you ever had their garlic Parmesan sauce?
So I get their Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Because they do have one.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the only thing that I order from there.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I believe you've talked about this before, the Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, when I first started ordering it, I was like, okay, there it is, the Philly cheesesteak pizza. But yeah, it's a little bit different. I think I would do it again, but I wouldn't go with the extra sauce. But I think I would go with the extra Philly cheesesteak or steak. The bacon wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't bad bacon, but I don't think it really fit.
Okay.
Cheesesteak, so I'd probably go without that and maybe add onion instead because I like onion on a cheesesteak. So,
and that's pretty much how the Philly cheesesteak pizza is, although they do have mushrooms on there too. But the one thing that I always find with that pizza is it doesn't have enough of the Philly steak. Adding that extra Philly, I think, is the way to go. Yeah, and the cheddar, you don't need the cheddar. No.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like it was already extra cheese, so it felt cheesy enough.
Mm-hmm.
I also tried that Hormel Black Label Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon that we featured on Food News last episode, Jeff. And it was pretty good. It wasn't overpowering. I noticed you got to cook it kind of really low and slow in the oven compared to like regular bacon. Because it will burn because of the sugar. But you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Christmas breakfast.
Really?
Like, it felt like this should be a holiday thing that Hormel does. I don't know if they're ever going to bring it back. I don't even know if it's still out or what or how long it's out. It's a limited time thing. But I would say bring it back every year and do it around the holidays. I think it's perfect.
Okay.
It's holiday bacon. All right, Jeff. So the Big Mac has arrived. The chicken Big Mac. The Big Mac's been around for a while. It's the same as the regular Big Mac, right? There aren't any onions, though. And, of course, instead of the 2 beef patties, it's the 2 chicken patties, which are kind of like the same way the nuggets are as far as for like battered tempura style. Yeah. I had it. You had it. What'd you think?
You know what? I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, those patties are made specifically for that sandwich. And I think that's a really good thing. If they were to use the regular McChicken patties or some of the other, chicken that they use for their other sandwiches, it wouldn't work out as well. But for me, I put a little bit of that extra Big Mac sauce on there too. I ordered it through the app, and it was messy, but I feel that Big Mac should be messy.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. They should be messy. Otherwise, it wasn't prepared right, I guess, right?
Right. But no, I thought it was really solid. It was good.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. All the reviews I've seen, a lot of negative. The most biggest complaint is they're just flavorless, right? I tried the chicken patty first. Like I took a chunk off the chicken patty just to taste it on its own. No mac sauce, and there wasn't even a shred of lettuce. Most of that already fell off, but it tasted just like a chicken McNugget. And what do you do with chicken McNuggets, Jeff? You dip them in sauce.
You do.
So this is like 2 big chicken McNuggets with a messy amount of mac sauce in a sandwich form.
Yeah, and I find it really interesting that they say that the chicken is flavorless. Well, those beef patties that are on a Big Mac, I don't think that those have a ton of flavor.
Yeah, salt and pepper.
Maybe?
They're so thin. Yeah, if you like chicken McNuggets and you like mac sauce, I think you'd enjoy it. It could use some seasoning, some salt and pepper like they do in the patties, I suppose. But you wouldn't want to be like too crazy with it, I don't think. You wouldn't want to really spice up this chicken patty because it would just compete with the mac sauce, right?
Maybe extra pickle. A little bit of extra pickle because McDonald's, their pickles are really good.
I saw your TikTok where you said most underrated pickle in the world or something, right?
I think they're just very underrated, the McDonald's pickles. There's something, it elevates their cheeseburgers, which their cheeseburgers are really not much to write home about, but every once in a while I get a craving for their cheeseburgers, and man, those pickles are a big part of that.
Like the original cheeseburger, right?
Yeah, just the original, just the old school cheeseburger.
Are those more than $1?
They are. They've been more than $1 for quite some time.
It's been a long time since I've had one, but wow. Okay. So 2 things I want to pitch to McDonald's after trying this, Jeff. Number 1, sell those chicken patties as a new nugget option. Big nuggets. Give me a 3-piece of those.
So just 3 of the patties?
3 of the patties as extra large nuggets.
So wouldn't they have to call them something different, like a chicken tender or a chicken strip or something like that?
Supersized nuggets.
All right.
The only problem is they'd have to change all of their sauce containers because you couldn't dunk that thing in the. But
you'd have to do a fold.
Yeah, you'd have to do a little tearage, some foldage. You'd have to work a little bit. But second thing, though, what do you think of this? I think it's time for McDonald's to come out with a jalapeno mac sauce. It's long overdue. And I think this is how they do it. The next time they bring back the chicken Big Mac, I have a feeling this is going to be like the McRib, Jeff. It's going to go off. It's going to come back in a year. It's going to go away. Say it's never coming back, and then it'll come back. When you debut it again, debut it as the jalapeno chicken Big Mac. Put some jalapeno in that mac sauce, McJalapeno sauce, whatever you want to call it. Then keep the sauce on the menu permanently. That way you can have it when the chicken Big Mac comes back, or you can throw it on a regular Big Mac.
I like the way that McDonald's does jalapenos too, but I think I'm very interested in McDonald's once again since they released this whole thing. It was good.
It was good. I liked it. No rush, but if it's there in November, I might get it.
What is your drink of choice at McDonald's?
Coke.
All right. Just a regular Coke?
Ice.
I'm thinking to myself that nice high C orange that they reintroduced. Oh, once in a while, that just hits a certain way.
I don't know if I would order. I don't know if I would order orange. I mean, I'm not grossed out by it, but I think I would just be fine with the Coke.
Something about that high C orange. Oh, it is delicious. And they have Hawaiian Punch now at McDonald's too.
Oh, really? Do they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Hawaiian Punch, it's delicious. But do not look at the numbers on Hawaiian Punch. Do not look at the numbers.
Won't look at the numbers. Okay.
All I'm saying. Oh, man.
The numbers or the ingredients list?
No, not the ingredients, I'm sure that doesn't do any good either. But the numbers.
They kind of, because of those ingredients, have those numbers.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's your food news for episode 80. The food news segment might be over, but there is more from this episode. Jeff and I are talking about our favorites in the snack aisle, and you can check that video out right here.
And remember, you can always find the audio version of our podcast wherever podcasts are available.